Before I show you the process behind this sketchbook spread, I thought I would just quickly tell you my thoughts about these markers, now that I've used them. So yeah, first of all, if you don't know me, my name is Amélie and I am an Italian-French comic book artist and illustrator. I also worked in the animation industry for a couple of years, but now I am currently working on my very first comic book for the French publishing house Ozu. And yeah, when I'm not working on the comic, I just love to draw for myself in my sketchbook and try to get better at traditional art. So I'm always curious to try out new art supplies, and that's the reason I was so excited when Arrtx reached out to me for this collaboration, because I've been seeing other artists everywhere using their acrylic markers, so I was super curious about them. And so yeah, this is their new collection, the Simptap Acrylic Marker set. They sent me the 48 color set, but they also have 36 colors. The box is already a little bit damaged because, you know, it opens like this. So yeah, it got a little bit damaged on this part. And also these little squiggly lines are slowly like detaching a little bit, but I mean, it's fine. So yeah, they sent me their 48 color set, and it was my first time trying out acrylic markers with a brush tip, and I have to say it is really a game changer, because if you're like me and have like a very messy, sketchy, more painterly style, I guess, maybe you're like me and you always thought that acrylic markers are not really for you. Because, you know, when I think about acrylic markers, the first thing that pops into my head are like classic Posca markers with this kind of tip. And I don't know, I always associated this tip to like a more simple, graphic, very basic shapes style. And so yeah, I always thought, you know, that's not really for me, that's not really how I draw, and I would not be able to make good art with that kind of marker. And so yeah, that's why I never actually tried acrylic markers in the past. But yeah, now with a brush tip I can finally confidently say I can use acrylic markers to draw in my sketchbook. I also love the fact that you don't need to press the tip of the marker to get the ink flowing, you just need to press that little valve on the top. And I also love that you can see the ink from this little window, and that's where I have an issue with this marker. I honestly only use them to draw on this spread and to swatch them, and I already can see that some of them, like if you see here the ink, it looks like it's almost empty. But yeah, I don't know, because I mean, they are still working, so I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. We'll see. I will let you know how long they last. Also, if you have tried them and you've had them for a little while, please let me know in the comments if you had the same issue, or you know, if they lasted for months and months before you had to throw them away. And because yeah, also the problem is that they are currently not refillable. Yeah, I would just feel so bad if I had to actually throw them away in like a month or two. But yeah, this is honestly the only con that I found about these markers. Aside from this, I can honestly recommend them to anyone, from like super beginner artists to more advanced professional artists. I think anyone can have fun with them. They're super easy to use, and I really love that they feel like gouache, but just so much easier. So yeah, it's very beginner friendly if you've always wanted to learn how to paint. And yeah, now back to the video.